Dictatorship in Edo. Greetings to all my countrymen and women. I hope we are doing great in our respective locations. Thank God it's midweek. Know this, even if you can't see it right now, everything you are currently going through is working in your favor. Be thankful for the lessons. Please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Believe it or not, Edo State is currently under the yoke of dictatorship for many months running. Prior to his election for a second term in office, His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki had dissolved his cabinet, comprising commissioners and advisors. He became more of a lone ranger, trudging along with his deputy, Comrade Philip Chahibo, in the run-up to the elections. This was after he had successfully emasculated the House of Assembly of the state through the courts. We all thought then that it was going to be a temporary malady, but we know now better. We have a governor who is running riot with democracy and good governance, such that over 1 year after his re-election, Governor Obaseki has no single commissioner and no advisors. He is running Edo State upon his whims and caprice, based on his body language or indeed his mood. It is unthinkable that a state blessed with abundant mineral and human resources are being held by his jugular by a single individual who prides himself as a product of global best practices but is deeply immersed in the ugly cocoon of self-rule. How did this happen, and who will rescue our dear Edo State? According to Britannica, Edo State was created in 1991 from the northern portion of Bender State, the southern portion becoming Delta State. Prior to this, in 1963, the citizens of the territory had voted to separate from what was then the Western region, and the Midwest region was created. Going by the 2006 National Population Census, Edo State has about 3,233,366 people. Its capital, Benin City, is the fourth largest city in Nigeria. The state has a total land area of about 17,802 square miles, while an average GDP of about $11.89 billion and per capita of 3,623 US dollar. The state is one of the oil-producing states in Nigeria, and it is very rich in agriculture, both in subsistence and cash crops. It is equally very rich in timber, rubber, and palm oil, with abundant mineral resources like limestone and lignite. It has a significant federal presence, and it is a transit state within the southern parts of Nigeria. In 1959, a citizen of Edo State, Pa Anthony Enahoro, moved the motion for the independence of Nigeria from colonial rule. This is the same state being ruled by a single individual, elected on the platform of the blood and sweat of the people, ably prouded by Comrade as his deputy, who should know better. Let me first share with you the provisions of Section 192(1) of the 1999 Constitution. There shall be such offices as Commissioner of the Government of a State as may be established by the Governor of the State. 193(1) The Governor of a State shall hold regular meetings with the Deputy Governor and all commissioners of the government of the state for the purposes of 1. Determining the general direction of the policies of the government of the state. 2. Coordinating the activities of the governor, the deputy governor, and the commissioners of the government of the state in the discharge of their executive responsibilities and advising the governor generally in the discharge of his executive functions. 196.1. The governor of a state may appoint any person as a special advisor to assist him in the performance of his functions. In the exercise of these appointments, the governor is to observe the principle of federal character in such a way as to ensure that all sections of the state are fairly represented in his cabinet. To all intents and purposes, the Constitution did not envisage a one-man government for any state in Nigeria. Thus, what is going on presently in Edo State is a constitutional anathema that must not be allowed to fester beyond tolerance. The situation in Edo State is made worse by the absence of a functioning legislation. Even before his election for the second term, Governor Obaseki had successfully crippled the Edo State House of Assembly by refusing to swear in those of his members whom he considered to be disloyal to or pose a threat to his administration. At a particular point in time, cases were filed in court to declare their seats vacant. I recall vividly the very embarrassing report of the situation when sand and gravel were deposited by thugs loyal to the governor in front of the House of Assembly in order to prevent members from gaining access to the building to perform their constitutional duties. At another time, the roofing sheets of the building were removed in commando style. Under the normal democratic practice, the legislature is supposed to perform certain overnight functions, conduct hearings, and review the performance of the annual budget approved for the executive. It is to take practical steps to avoid wastes and to expose corruption in all phases of government. The House of Assembly of Edo State cannot do any of this as that vital institution has been rendered comatose by Governor Obaseki. Without any doubt, Edo State does not deserve a dictator in office, one who would alone decide the fate of over 3 million people, and one who would alone award contracts, pass his own laws in his own bedroom, make his own appointments in his parlor, and execute his own projects according to his mood and feelings. In 21st century Nigeria, there is no place for such crude dictatorship and Stone Age rulership. But please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. It is amazing how the People's Democratic Party has been dancing openly in public without shame, claiming to play opposition politics and daily regaling us with the supposed failings of the Buhari administration when it is harboring a dictator in its fold. Is it not proper to first remove the log in your own eyes in order to enable you to see the speck in another person's eyes? Is the PDP content to perpetuate a one-man rule in Edo State and in turn expecting Nigerians to take it seriously and entrust the government of Nigeria to a group of power-mongering leaders who cannot even manage a single state effectively? Or has Governor Obaseki stopped attending meetings of the PDP? I guess this is a serious issue that I would like to know how the public, especially people of Edo State, to voice out their opinion without being biased. I'm a comment away. Please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please click on the notification button for more updates. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.